Best music.
You need just one. I see you looking, but you want to impress me. Drops radio. Drops 93 to 5, drive 9. Best, it's the Beyond Show. You gon' listen to what you been missing, man. Who you got for your radio? Got the new entrepreneur, make my radio rock. From Atlanta to the Cayman, the internet came in out of East and the West, both loving what you're saying. And if you got you a day, she lift me up like I'm a friend Tuesday, loving what you play. Now with the old one, the new one. Beat Drops Radio. Beyond Show. Beyond Show.
You are tuned into the Bianca Burrow Show on the Beat Drops Radio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. This is the day before the holiday weekend, 4th of July.
Fireworks.
All of that stuff, man. People going to be out barbecuing, grilling.
Shooting people with Roman candles. Oh, wait.
What's a Roman? What's that?
Y'all know what a Roman candle is?
Nah, bro. I don't know what that is.
It's Roman candles that shoots out like little balls of fireworks. In the hood, they be shooting them at people.
Oh, so it's fireworks. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard
It's
it.
a long stick. And
I probably seen it, but just didn't know what the heck it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
be
you.
like, oh,
I feel
them things.
Yeah.
That's what we used
I
to
can't
do.
wait till they start opening up the fire hydrant stuff.
The fire hydrants?
Yeah, you take that big wrench, you open up that fire hydrant, bam. You ain't got to go to Waterworks, the water park, Six Flags, none of that. Right in the hood, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready.
Thankfully, we're not going to be in the hood. We're going to be in Stone Mountain.
Well, all right.
We're going to be in Stone Mountain grilling it up. I'm looking forward to that. The whole family is going to be there. And we're going to have all kinds of delicious treats. Yesterday, if you missed it, Full Belly Radio debuted their first show last night. It was off the chain. It was real cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing more. I know it's going to be all right because I know all three of them. It's cool. Jay Millie, I just met you. But yeah.
She aight.
It's hot. So today, man, say it isn't so Phaedra. Man. So apparently it's some stuff that went down. We already know what's going on with her husband. But apparently there's somebody who was affiliated with her that wrote this tell-all that said, you ain't all that innocent.
They have spilled the beans.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. So it's some stuff that's going on. Apparently you can be fired from complaining on Facebook, and I don't understand why folks don't realize that. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. And come on, Katt Williams, man. I'm gonna need you to stay out of trouble, bruh. So we're gonna have a good mix of stuff. Matter of fact, since Bone Crusher was here last night and he shared his first single debuting right here on the Beat Drops Radio, I gotta start right with that. Get nasty.
On the Beat Drops Radio.
I love that record.
International debut.
I told him I was gonna put it in rotation. I put it in rotation last night. Yeah. So it's gonna be a mix of old and new, and a lot more old because I'm loving the '90s and that whole nostalgic type stuff.
With the stank face on?
Yeah, all of that. So keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burrow Show. Bone Crusher debut. Get nasty. Keep it locked. You are tuned into the Bianca Burgo Show on the TheBeatDropsRadio, your top 40 pop and R&B station. 4th of July weekend coming up tomorrow. Folks are going to be grilling. Garland! What's going on, dude? Garland's listening in.
What's happening, man?
I'm looking forward to some delectable delights on the grill. Seeing as though you and my husband are going to be there at like the crack of dawn. Is the sun even up? The sun ain't even up at 5 in the morning.
Not over here.
Yeah. You got issues, dude.
What?
What's going on, Dougie Fresh?
Hey, getting ready for our 4th of July.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get through July 3rd first.
That's idealistic, definitely. Man, it's a whole lot going on. What's your favorite stuff to throw on the grill?
Me?
Yeah.
Burgers.
Just burgers?
Made burgers. You know, I don't eat ground beef, so I make ground turkey burgers and make the patties myself. So
Turkey burgers is cool.
They be real thick, and I'll put them on the grill.
Hey, how long does it take to like cook something that big?
I mean, it's not literally
I'm
this
like,
thick.
dang, dude, it's like about 4
Maybe
patties.
like a quarter pound of, just
Quarter pound of.
yeah, about a quarter pound of that meat right
Do you
there.
put you put like onions and stuff in it?
Yeah, but I saute my onions though before I do it. I use onions, green peppers, banana peppers, and I saute them first in olive oil.
Uh-huh.
And I season my meat. Season my meat with a little bit of pepper. So I do meat.
I see you. You
I
got
do meat.
the hand. You get
Man,
all in
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Hold on, I need to dribble a little bit.
Serious?
I'm saying stuff just got real.
I guess so, man.
I do it kind of like that, and then I have my foil. I put my foil over there, but I cut the slits in the foil where
the slits in
cut the slits in the foil where the grill is. You know where the grill marks are. You know what I'm talking about, right? But I kind of cup it at the end so it can still kind of hold the juices while it's cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't need no sauce on it. You don't need no sauce on it. All you need bread.
Turkey
You don't need no sauce. You don't need no cheese. Just succulent, magically delicious.
All right, turkey burgers. What's your favorite as far as barbecue?
Chicken cooked, when it's done right, when it's marinated right.
Yeah.
I always like a good steak. I don't like bratwurst and sausages and stuff like
on the grill?
You don't like sausages?
No.
You don't like that on the grill?
No. I like it, period. I like sausage on my pizza, and that's about it. This is called I mean steak, kebabs, and chicken. Hot dog's all right. Burger's good too. You can't go wrong with any of those.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with burger.
Even the pork chop done right.
All right.
I don't indulge in swine, but I take your word for it, bro.
Beef ribs are cool. I actually like brats on the grill. I do. I actually like those. Matter of fact, in my family, if you ain't one of the first folks to get it when it come off the grill, you just ain't no dog. And my husband has learned the hard way because he cooks ribs very, very well. They're like falling off. But he does the whole marinade
I was about
process.
to say that too.
And it's like,
that was right.
And then he'll turn around and finish cooking. And I know y'all like, well, aren't you his wife? Aren't you supposed to make sure what it is? I'm trying to get mine before anybody else gets it. He was like, for real, I didn't get not one rib. I said, dude, you the cook.
You better
put a bowl, a plate or something right by the thing so you can get your own. Get mad at me. I'm fighting to get mine.
Dang.
I'm just
What movie was that? Boys in the Hood. Remember on Boys in the Hood when they first, like at the beginning, that barbecue, when they first got on, and dudes pushed all the women up, and he got that big old pitchfork.
I recall.
What? That go, hey.
Well, speaking of eat, when you guys go out and you eat at a nice restaurant, or it don't even have to be a nice restaurant, but when people are waiting on you guys, do you guys tip?
Yeah, I tip.
Do you tip them?
Yeah, absolutely.
But do y'all tip like, little itty bitty change? Or do y'all like actually do, because there is a percentage that is expected.
I'm usually a $5 tipper no matter what.
It don't matter. So your meal could be like $50, they getting $5.
It depends. If it's like 50, if it's 50 or more, it's like anywhere between like 5 and 8, depending on how good their service was and how much I'm paying. And but anything like 50 below is usually like $5.
15 to 20%, depending on the service.
Okay.
I don't care all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a percentage, you know.
It's $5, leave me alone.
Because I had waitresses, you know, before. And, you know, you kind of want them to feel like that they're...
Antonio I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I know it's your show, but Antonio makes a good point. If, you know, if the bill is high, I mean, it's really about the service they're bringing, not about the volume of the price of the food.
Yeah.
If you're getting a steak, lobster, and a whole bit, or you're getting a turkey burger, they're still handing you a plate. You know what I mean? The service is the same, but we all get caught up in you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if your bill's if you're rolling with Dom and you got, you know, back in the day, whatever.
Right.
But you know, that's, you know, you're gonna tip on the tip is based off the bill. I think it should be based off the service.
But see, I'm like this though. I'm not about to go out and eat out if I, you know, sit down at a restaurant if I can't afford to tip. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just not how I do. If I can't afford to tip, if I can't
There's a
properly
lot of
afford.
folks that do that.
If I can't afford to,
They sit down,
you know,
and they know, and those usually are the ones that are like asking for 50 million things. They got the person going back and forth.
I can't do that. If I have requests like that or something, it has been times where I have requests like that, and the waitress or the waiter has facilitated those to the most optimal efficiency. And I was like,
facilitate.
I mean, tipping's a funny thing. Period.
I hand them, you know, they was able to do that and was on point with it. Yo, I gave them what they deserved. You know, 10, 15, or whatever. If I could, you know, whatever I felt was proper for that particular time. But usually in general, it's like, if it's like under 50, it's like maybe $5. You know, so I give them $5 regardless of the percentage. And if it's over 50, depending on, because if it's over 50, then trust me, I'm ordering a lot of food. So, and whoever I'm with is ordering a lot of food too. So they back and forth as requests. So it's going to be, you know, maybe $10, $7, whatever.
Well, we got a young lady, Kirsten Kelly, out in Findlay, which is real close to my hometown, Toledo, Ohio.
You got two first names.
And so this whole situation with her, she was aggravated because she works at a roadhouse. I'm trying to see if it's either Texas Roadhouse. All right. Now, like I said, Findlay is very, very close to Toledo.
You said your name again? Findlay?
It's right off of
Findlay, Ohio.
75, right? When you're driving south.
Yeah.
Was it
north? It's north. Are you talking about from Toledo?
Yes.
What's that?
See, I was
with you because I was down here.
They make flags there, right? It's like the flag.
They do all kind of.
It's like the flag manufacturing.
Because actually, Fremont is first. It's like no.
Just give me a little history on Findlay. Yeah.
And Fostoria. Yeah, so that's very close. Philly is.
I want to comment on something real quick. What's up with these fast food restaurants having tip jars?
What restaurant?
Just fast food restaurants. I was down in East Point, so that, just the fast food restaurant.
I mean, what type of restaurant?
Just a little chicken joint.
Is it like a major chain, or is it?
No.
Okay, well then that's the difference. Because if it's not a major chain, like your Burger King, your McDonald's, your Bojangles, they're not gonna have that. But if it's something that's privately owned, then yeah, they're gonna put a tip jar.
They're not doing like they're taking my order.
It's still service. It could be asking if you're all right. They could be, making sure that everything's good. No, I'm serious.
What do you want, sir?
But I guess in some cases, if they don't put it there, I mean, I don't know the demographics. You know what I'm saying? But typically, those privately owned restaurants, they put tip jars in.
Again, a little tip, it's like the car that got a little tip on the slip. Like,
they don't have that. Little Caesars has it too. You just have to remember that when you're there, you see all that thing out and put the amount that it's supposed to be, because some folks will get you. I'm not saying everybody will get you, and I'm not saying that some of these restaurants like Little Caesars are add, money on there, but I'm just saying it has happened. It's happened to a lot of people, so you have to make sure that you zero it out and put the total again at the bottom.
Be aware
that you signed. Well, back to Philly. Old girl, all right, Miss Kelly, worked at Texas Roadhouse, right? And what she did was she had worked a Friday night shift. And typically, if you guys have been to a Roadhouse, you've been to a Roadhouse, right?
I'm telling you, yeah.
And I love Logan's Roadhouse. I love it. you know, the whole experience, the peanuts cracking and on the ground, all of that stuff. I love it. Yeah. If you've ever been to a row house, that's how it is. All right, so she's working hard, and usually Friday nights, Saturday nights, those are banging nights because people are coming in with their families, and they just, you know, nobody wants to freaking cut. So she's working, and she's saying that, you know, this is ridiculous. She only made like $6 that night, and she has several people that just were not tipping appropriately. That was her thing. They just not tipping appropriately. More than one time, people spent $50 or more, and they tipped like $5 or $6. She said, that's not cool. It just wasn't cool. And so what she did, she went on Facebook, and she did not say specifically Texas Roadhouse. She did not mention, but she just was frustrated. It's her, and I know some of you guys are not, but those of you all, some of you all are listening. Y'all know what Finley looked like. And it's her and her little boy. Okay? So Kirsten was like, this is ridiculous. Well, somebody saw that. There was a friend of hers on Facebook, did a screenshot, printed it out, and took it to her job. They took it to her job.
Snitch.
They took it to her job and was like, look at this. And they fired her. So she went to WTOL in Toledo, Ohio, and they reached out to the corporate office. And the answers that they were given from corporate basically was saying, well, we don't condone or tolerate offensive language towards guests, whether it occurs online, offline, or even in parking lot. And she was like, you know, this is, I can't even, but a few folks like a legal counsel, they were like, look, you know, you can say whatever you want to. But it turns out that the person that printed it off and took it up there used to be a friend of hers.
I mean, it used to be a friend. Yeah, of course, if you printed it out and took it up, yeah.
So she was aggravated. Also, I believe that she was in the restaurant. So she was like, she took it personal.
Wow.
And she printed it off, and I think that's real jacked up.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really jacked up.
That's the type of snitches that need stitches.
But how do you deal with that situation? What's the best thing to do? If you're upset about a situation, you know, whether it's at...
They live at. Oh, you talking about
okay, I'm going to need you to not be threatening nobody.
I ain't threatening nobody.
Don't be talking about some deal.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I'm just giving her instructions on how to properly do it.
Because now she's jobless, and it's her and her son.
Hold up, Tink Tink.
Little Matthew, I think.
Hold up, Matt.
How do you deal with that? Social media is going into a whole different area, though.
Well, I still think that she has kind of a case on her hands, because if she didn't put their name, state the company's name, if she didn't state the company's name within that, then technically they really, you know, she got a lawsuit on her hands. They really don't have grounds to fire her at all.
This is Ohio. Some jokers can fire you, and they did it.
Wow.
They can, and they do. That's a whole different. I mean,
tell her holler at a lawyer, not a public defender. Holler at a lawyer.
They played I looked at the story, and I looked at that and I was like, you know what? I just couldn't. They showed the picture, and this is the thing. When they did the story, this may have jacked her up, even if she did try to file a case. In the story, she talks about her job. That was the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, really?
Stupidest thing, because now you can't even hide under the guise of, and then the reporter, they were right outside in front of her job. Y'all just, you know, made sure that she just has no legal recourse. Maybe they need to hire her as a blogger.
I wouldn't say all that.
Need to hire her as a blogger.
I know she might get fired from that too.
No,
that's just the thing with social media and being able to post something and get traffic with that. Whatever happened to the good old face-to-face, man on man, you know, altercations.
Man.
When I'm gonna walk up, I'm not gonna hide behind a keyboard and I'm gonna check you in the alley.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny.
Because I'm about, you know, I'm just saying.
Keyboard gangster.
Yo, I just saw a picture where they had like this keyboard and they had a barrel on it and a clip in the keyboard.
Really?
Talking about like y'all only thing y'all shooting is these words. I was like, y'all keyboard, y'all internet.
You got that?
gangsters.
Do you still have it?
I
If you can find that, please send it to me.
I got you. I'm gonna look for it.
Please send it.
I mean, good old road rage, you know. If you're gonna start texting
Pull over
people,
on the side.
texting people with a man, you know.
I think it's just going too far, the social thing.
I just,
Matter of fact, coming up straight ahead, did you know this? I didn't know this, and you probably already knew this, Doug, because you be more into the social thing than I am. But Facebook conducting experiments.
I heard about that.
Tapping into users' accounts and just putting, emotions, changing their statuses and just to conduct an experiment. What kind of crap is that? What are we all guinea pigs or something?
Yeah, they're gonna start doing stuff like that. So if you want your stuff untapped, you have to pay for it. That's where we're coming.
You know what, Doug? You might be right, man. How did you say that?
I mean,
You don't want me to say this?
LifeLock.
It'll cost more.
But you know what? What that does is does that not open the door for another social media network to just take over?
I think that it's funny. I think that Google Plus, if it came out before Facebook, Google Plus doesn't get the love. I just think I don't use it enough. I just think the way it's laid out, people, if you're really into that, I think it's a better platform. And Facebook was really originally supposed to be about Facebook, sharing pictures, period.
Yeah.
Now it's a business tool. Now it's this. Now it's moving, whatever.
Advertising.
Now you can get in trouble for your job if you talk about bad tippers.
You're like, man, they didn't even tip me enough. Now I lost my job. I don't have a doggone thing. Now me and Matthew got a struggle. Just saying.
I don't think that's what she said.
Huh?
I'm not sure.
What she said was, I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
But she probably did cut some folks out. Knowing feeling. She probably did, but hopefully it wasn't in front of the reporters because it looked like to me they just don't give a what. I just don't understand how in the world y'all pick up the story, and she's probably glad that they picked up the story. But one thing I know for sure is that she is not going to get that job back. That's not happening. And she said that she was thinking about applying for a customer service position.
Really? Really? Really?
Kirsten, it's not going to happen.
I mean, she just got a valid point what she was complaining about.
Very valid.
She actually, you know what? She might be able to apply for that customer service position simply because she didn't curse them out in person or anything like that. She waited till she got home and aired out her grievances.
And then it went all over.
Yeah, but it wasn't at the job. I'm just saying, it wasn't at the job.
Oh my goodness. Say it isn't so. Phaedra Parks, say it isn't so, man. We got that coming up later on. Phaedra Parks, man. Real Housewives of Atlanta. We already know the troubles that's going on with her husband and the fraudulent type stuff, and I believe that he is awaiting his sentencing that will take place on July the 8th.
Man.
That's coming up soon, so at least they let him have a holiday with his family.
Hope he ain't scared of needles.
Where'd that come from?
Lethal injection.
Why would they kill him?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Okay, he didn't kill nobody.
All right.
But identity theft and all, I don't think he would do that. Identity theft and fraudulent type stuff, and he had already gone through that, is the whole thing. He had already gone through that situation and gotten out of jail, and the whole Real Housewives of Atlanta thing happened. He married Phaedra. Phaedra is a celebrity attorney, but she had who, I guess, allegedly was a really good friend and business associate that wrote a tell-all. So she ain't too happy about the tell-all. So right now she probably feeling just like this. We'll be back after this. NWA, straight out of Compton. Keep it up right here on the Beyond Corporate Show.
He said Amy got raised.
Okay.
My song, Make It Out This Town, is about beating the odds. So is Big Brothers Big Sisters. Many littles live in single-parent, low-income, or military families. Too many kids, especially boys, are still waiting for a day. Volunteer or donate. Start something. Big Brothers Big Sisters alumni, please start something again. Learn more at bigbrothersbigsisters.com.
Hey, I'm interested in that.
That you're playing on your tablet.
TheBeatDropsRadio.
She said she's interested in
What y'all know about that straight out of Compton? I'm just saying.
I did a remix of Straight Outta Chicago.
Oh, Lord, dog. Chi-Town! Straight out of Compton. So, congratulations to formerly NWA. I guess. I mean, they ain't together, but biopic.
Yeah, it's coming in a few months.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'll be at the
So,
theaters
Ice
like
Cube-
this.
Ice Cube's son will be playing him. Dr. Dre's son will not be. And I'm looking forward. I want to see how they do that because I know that, like I said, they were casting for that at a minimum of 2 years ago. So I said, bring mine. Auditioning for the part of Ice Cube.
Swedish got a pick, don't you?
Well, they all got money. That's for sure.
Yeah, you think?
They're not hurting.
I don't know how MC Ren or DJ Ellis doing, but I know that Dr. Dre and Ice Cube are doing quite well, and Easy, rest in peace, is not doing so well.
Right. Yes, indeed.
You want to do something?
4th of July weekend. Well, I tell you what, I saw, speaking of West Coast.
Triple OG. Word.
Apparently, did y'all know that Ice-T had a reality show, Ice Loves Coco?
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about it.
I've seen it. I don't think it's still running. Is it still running?
I don't know. Well,
I don't think it's still running, but it's been on for a minute.
I never saw it. Maybe it wasn't enough drama for it to capture, like Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to talk about that later on with Phaedra.
Okay.
There's just always some drama. I'm trying to think, is there any cast member that has not dealt with any drama on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Don't ask me.
I think all of them have dealt with their part of mess and drama. Every last one.
And that's why they're still on.
I guess so. They're like,
I mean, what was it? Season 1. What was her face? The one that dated
What's her face?
No, exactly. They dated the dude from the Hawks, Percy Snow, or
Percy Snow.
That was her husband. She
Was that
dated NBA.
Deshaun?
Yeah.
Was it Deshaun? Because it was a whole.
Yeah, she
Deshaun-
wasn't controversial enough, so she had it.
She was too nice.
And then
She was ever so nice. They showed her at church,
Aw.
donating.
Aw.
She had like little benefits.
Aw.
Just smiling.
And you got fired.
And they was like, look,
do you watch Married to Medicine?
oh, I've heard a lot about it. I have not seen it yet. What's going on with that?
Well, that's just another type of
Same type of
I
situation.
Yeah.
saw like 10 minutes of that, and I was so fed up with the gold diggers. I was like, yo, I guess I can't do this. I can't do it.
No, but they are actually, it's not one of those like Real Housewives of Atlanta where only a few of them was married first.
Girlfriends, baby
They're
mamas.
all related somehow with medicine and money, whether they're married to a doctor or they are a doctor and they're married to, there's whatever, they got money. It's tied to medicine.
It's not medicine, some sort of way. Okay. I was just wondering because I couldn't understand Real Housewives of Atlanta with all of their wives. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how in the heck can you have Real Housewives of Atlanta?
3 girlfriends, 2 baby mamas, and a wife. And a side chick.
Well, Elijah Morrow, he is the grandson of Ice-T. And apparently, this happened not that long ago. I think maybe like a week or two, if that. He's 19 years old. And apparently he was messing with a handgun in his apartment here in Georgia. And it accidentally went off, fatally killing Darius Johnson, who was also 19. So they charged him with involuntary manslaughter, possession of a firearm, in the commission of a felony, and reckless conduct. He was also hit with possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute and possession of a stolen firearm.
Get out of here.
Dang. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I looked at this story, they had an excerpt of Ice Loves Coco where his daughter, which that's his. He was explaining how he had his daughter like right when he got out of high school. She wasn't exposed to the best type of situations because back then he was known for being a problem, not a rapper. He was in the streets, and he was asking in this particular episode. He was asking, well, how's he doing? How's he doing? She was like, he's doing real good. He get good grades. He going to school. He got goals. And then this.
Oh, no, take two.
Golly. I mean, that's a lot of charges. It don't look like Elijah going to get out. How many charges was that? 5?
How are you 19 and accidentally?
He probably was messing with the. It's no. I don't know. It doesn't say what kind of gun it is either.
I mean,
there has been some accidental shootings. It's possible.
Yeah, from 5-year-olds.
I mean, it's possible.
From 5-year-olds.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
It's only one person that's alive to tell the story. Unfortunately, that's a bad thing, and I hate it for the parents of Darius Johnson, who lost a son, and so of course, Ice-T hasn't given any comments right now. He is currently in custody. So
wait, Ice-T?
No.
Oh, it's okay.
His grandson.
I'm sure. My bad. My bad. Don't be starting no mess. Whatever, no mess.
But yeah, he's currently in custody. And Ice-T has no comment. He's probably just trying to figure out what. Boy, I thought you was just doing all right. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing that's for sure. All it takes is for one bad decision, and your whole life.
One accident.
Yeah.
Squeeze the trigger. Boom.
Just one, and that will change the course of whatever it is you thought you were going to do. So. It's a bad situation for everybody in this one. It's unfortunate. And it's also unfortunate because that could have been a boy. Just saying. Just saying.
Wow.
What was up with that little 4-year-old?
Oh, that guy.
Right.
I'm sorry. That guy. There's a 4-year-old named Josiah. I can't find his name. Josiah.
He's a 4-year-old. He's a little athletic, doing a little something.
Yes, that is a 4-year-old basketball player. Phenomenon from North Carolina has already drawn the attention of. Word.
I was feeling that.
I know, right? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Don't have that whole song. Anyway, so yeah, from North Carolina has already drawn the attention of NBA legend and has big plans to follow in his footsteps. Yo,
so who's the legend? I mean, who?
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy. Now, when he played for the
Charlotte Hornets.
I remember him now.
With Larry Johnson.
He was a little shorty.
Yeah, like 5'4".
He was the one.
Yeah.
He was the one that used to dribble through people's legs.
Oh my God!
Remember that?
I remember that. I don't remember him dribbling through people's legs, but I do remember him being a little shorty. That was kind of because it was him and who was that played for the Atlanta Hawks?
Spud West.
Spud. Yes.
Well, Spud was like 5'7". Now Muggsy was 5'4".
He was a little taller. Yes.
Spud. That's how I remember him because he had I think they were playing the Knicks one time and he went up. He faked like he was about to go like he just made a jerk move. And it looked like he was about to go off for the layup. Patrick Ewing jumped, and he went under Patrick Ewing's legs and made a layup.
See that?
I was like, dang.
You know what? I didn't even
represent for the Short Brothers. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And you got Nate Robinson.
What's up?
Nate Robinson like 5'6" though. He don't really count.
I can't remember.
5'6". He's right there in that ballpark.
Right there.
Yeah, but
I mean,
if he 5'4", if Muggsy Bogues was 5'4" in real life, he probably really 5'3", 5'2".
Yeah, so they're about Kevin Hart's size.
Yeah. Kevin don't have a problem with being short.
He making that money from it.
No.
Kevin don't have no problem, man.
Yeah,
He was like, whatever. Remember back when I watched the show, what was that?
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
No. His
Laugh in My Pain.
stand-up. What is it?
Laugh in My Pain?
Laugh in My Pain.
Doesn't matter because he's on like everywhere. He's on everything.
Yeah, he is. Laugh in My Pain, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I said that was my first time seeing it. When you let me get that?
That's the one Okay.
And then the kids, they got online and found it. I was like, really? I didn't even have to do all this. But at any rate.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it is. That was my first time ever seeing that. But I appreciated him giving the background and history when he was in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see the quick snapbacks. He was probably wearing them out. I could see him like really wearing them out. When, people heckle you when you're on stage. And they said he was winning back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And he told the owner of that spot, he was like, yeah, right now I need a wall in here, like a whole wall, just Kevin Hart. right here. And he was looking like, like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
He wish he would.
No, he said that like, you know, in that thing.
Oh, you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like, hey, and dude was like, you got a picture. Don't get beside yourself.
Like, well, if you donate the ball, you can have it.
Yeah, if he can come up with some hints.
Right.
And, you know, the owner probably wouldn't have a problem with it. But other than that, I'm not dedicating my whole wall up in this camp unless you're going to pay some bills.
I got to ask, did you see the end of it, though?
I saw the entire thing.
Okay.
I saw the entire thing.
That was funny.
And
Taraji, that's funny.
man, I think it's really, really funny. You know, and I appreciate whoever that was that gave him the advice to tell things about himself. You know, so people understood what, like his dad, his mom, you know, and I can see that. Like he tells stories to where I can really see that when they showed his dad, because he said his dad couldn't come past the second step of the house. His mama was like, "You got to get out, and you can't come past the second step." He said, "Ain't nobody coming past that second step." And he's doing this little move, but he ain't come past the second step.
And then when they showed his dad, you can actually just visualize like.
Yeah, as soon as they showed him, I was like, yeah, I can see that. He was like, all right.
This dude ain't lying.
Yeah, he definitely.
Shut up, Dad. We're trying to hear that.
Absolutely. Yo, I don't know. Do you guys watch movies anymore? Do you like actually go to the movies?
Not as much. And even when I try to get them on demand or whatever, just nothing. I mean, there's no. The answer is no.
I do. It depends. I really haven't found anybody I really want to take to the movies lately, so I haven't recently. So I'll just wait till it comes out.
You go by yourself?
Not only only if it's early, but my schedule don't really allow me to go too early like that. So
Really?
if it's real early during the daytime, yeah.
Yeah,
If it's at night, not really.
Well, I would go to the movies.
By yourself,
Yeah.
by
That's
yourself, with yourself, nobody else. I'm so lonely.
I don't go to movies, man. I make movies.
What?
Man, you nasty.
What?
Man, you just nasty.
Did you hear that?
I so did.
Did you hear
You
that?
just nasty. Look,
You
saw that
there.
shirt? You saw that?
You took it. You took
saw
it
that
there.
shirt? Nah, look at the way you just pulled. Like, I make moves.
All right.
Stuck your chest out. Stuck your chest out, put
Well,
your leg up.
I haven't seen Think Like a Man 2 yet.
Nasty.
I'm gonna see that. I hear that it's a really good movie, and I heard it was very hysterical. So my daughter went to go see Think Like a Man 2, and she enjoyed it.
So I've been waiting on that one.
Think Like a Man 2. Yeah, I gotta go see that.
Because the first one was off the chain.
Yeah. Now I will say this too.
What you say?
Now y'all know that I look in all kinds of news.
Oh boy.
There's one state that never lets me down.
Florida.
Never lets me down. But this situation,
They let you down?
No, they didn't let me down. I just had one of those like, that could have been avoided. So this chick, Florida, she's a vegan. Y'all know what vegans are, right? They don't eat any animal byproducts. I mean, nothing.
They fly on brooms too?
What?
Nothing.
So she's a strict vegan. And there are some that say, okay, well, I don't eat animal byproducts, but I will, sometimes I eat, a chicken salad. So,
Chicken salad?
Chicken salad. Never had that before?
But she don't eat animal.
That's what I'm saying. There's some that don't follow it. Like, it's like they're vegan, sometimes.
Every now and then they'll eat a dead chicken.
Sometimes. So, Castleberry, Florida. This is where it's taking place. Now, this is a newborn. She just had a newborn baby. She took the baby to the hospital or whatever, or the doctor. She took the baby to the doctor, and the doctor said, look, you need to take this baby directly to the hospital right now because the child is dehydrated. And the doctor already called the hospital to make sure that they already had a bed ready. And if it's that point, it must have been like really serious for a doctor to say you need to do this right now. There's no option.
Right.
Or you're going to do it at home. All right. So when she did not show up, the police went to her house.
Oh, crap.
They went to her house. Now, what she did was she didn't answer the door for the first hour.
Are you serious?
First hour that they was trying to get in. And more than likely, they were trying to secure a warrant so that they can enter. Because right now, they're looking at it like this baby is in danger. And the mother is not being responsible.
Wow.
and she's been told what the situation is, but she doesn't want to, you know, adhere to what was told.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the neighbors came out, and they talked to the media. It was like, all I know is she don't want to be involved. That's it. She don't want to be involved. Well, apparently so. So they were able to actually get in after they secured a warrant, and they went on in and entered. And her explanation was she didn't want her child ingesting any animal byproducts. So she bought a soy-based formula from Whole Foods for the baby instead of doing what the doctor said. She was like, I don't have to go to no hospital. I'm gonna just get this soy-based thing, and that's what he gonna have.
So she don't naturally feed him? Breastfeed him?
Soy. No,
Breastfeed.
she wasn't. Obviously, she wasn't.
Wow.
I don't know why she would have a problem with that. And really, to me, it seemed like that would have been the most logical thing. So at least that child would not have been going hungry or dehydrated.
Maybe she considered herself an animal.
Issues. So she didn't think she had to answer the door, though. When the officer was like, why you didn't answer the door? I didn't think I had to.
That's usually always my answer.
I didn't think I had to. So Child Protective Services was there, and they took the baby. Oh, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. She's just uncooperative. Yeah, she is. She's a problem. Why in the world would you put your child in danger like that? It's just crazy.
So when they took the baby, what was the outcome? Was he?
She is. Well, you know, they of course got the baby away because the baby was in the hospital being treated, but now the baby is in state custody, and she was in custody as well, but definitely doesn't have the comfort of her own home anymore. So I don't know how they're going to deal with that situation moving forward, but that's absolutely the craziest crap ever. To put your child, if they need help, it's a newborn. They're totally and completely, not that children aren't totally and completely dependent upon you, but they really, you know, for a newborn to be, and the newborn was losing weight, you need to be gaining on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
You need to be gaining. The newborn should not be losing. So that caused that type of thing, you know. So keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. I had to throw it back on this one. The Skinny Boys with Jack Box. Keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. I mean, I thought like.
Let me bring this back.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Alright. They contact the BeatDropsRadio website is contact information to the BeatDropsRadio@gmail.com. Set up an appointment today.
Well, we're not losing anybody, so that's great. We're holding steady at 240. That's a good thing. Do you think it's the music? It's the music, ain't it?
Might be.
It's the music. Okay, all the selfies, you talk about me, and you selfie.
You selfie.
I'm a selfie queen.
She's a selfie queen fanatic.
BeatDropsRadio@gmail.com.
That's dope.
And we're back with the Bianca Burrell Show, straight playing the 80s and 90s with news, talk, entertainment. Back to you, Bianca.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a wonderful intro. Go ahead, Doug.
What you know about the Skinny Boys, Fat Boys, and Soul to Soul?
Oh, man. And that's Soul to Soul. That's one of them, like,
Keep on moving. Don't stop.
yeah. I was like, just like this right here. You feeling that?
You know it.
I can be.
Freestyle before.
And we can bust in with the
Little zap.
little zap, right?
Yo, we about to come back. We about to do a Soul Train line real quick. We'll be right back.
Oh, man, whatever. The call number is 404-826-9223. Again, 404-826-9223. If you want to see everything that's happening in the station as it happens, just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on Watch Live, and you'll be able to see what's happening. We have the Q&A box open. So if you want to share some comments, nostalgic type stuff, your best barbecue dish, I'm just saying.
Yeah. How you marinated cook right?
I might make some pasta salad again.
You want to make some pasta salad?
Yeah, I like making pasta salad. It's light, whatever, dude. Don't eat none. Intern over there turning around, frowning up his face.
She's saying she giving a thumbs up.
Don't eat none. Thank you. I appreciate you, Money Man. Heritage by Money B. She is in the building. She's in the building today, y'all. I forgot to say that. Heritage by Money B comes on every Friday.
Make sure you get your edges right.
Yes.
Something like
I'm
that.
gonna be sitting in the chair.
Baby hairs
But
for
she
babies.
did say something on her last show about that you've got to change your hairstyle from time to time.
Yes.
I don't understand that. Can you explain? You.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Well, she gonna have to.
Why don't you just let her?
She gonna have to. She gonna have to
Asian.
roll up, or in fact, actually.
I mean, you know, you can shave your head. You
You
can do
shave
it natural. You can do the
Is shaving your head
extensions.
like
You can do the 2-strand twist, flippity flop.
Flippity flop. Might just
I don't know if she's happy now.
well, we're working on that.
Because I got my hair cut today. Nobody knows I got my hair cut today.
Yeah, you got a fresh new look, man. Is that for the holiday?
I just felt like getting it cut. Yeah, it was
You ain't notice he get cut every Thursday. Like every Thursday.
I don't see him.
You come in like.
I don't see him every
How's it looking, B?
got the little gray going now. Yeah.
A distinguished gentleman.
Yeah.
Imani B. Hey. What's going on?
So what's up with this changing the hairstyle? How often do you have to change your hairstyle?
Me personally, I know me, I change my hairstyle every 2.5 weeks, tops. Because for me, hairstyles get old real quick. But the average person who does not do their own hair, you know, I would say at least every 2.5 or every 3 weeks, at least once every month or month and a half. Some people need something that lasts longer than a month.
Let me ask you about wigs right now, if that's okay.
Do your thing.
Let's do wigs.
Because, yeah, I mean, I walked in the other day, and I see you can buy different styles of wigs to last a lifetime.
Yeah, you can.
And you've got like the little styrofoam thing with the wig to keep it in. You got to keep that to keep the.
Yeah, keep the false head.
Because I saw that the other day and it terrified me. I saw it. And I'm just gonna put it out there on blast. You keep that wig off the screened-in porch. It hurt somebody. Hell, Richardson.
Wow.
But I'm just saying.
Are you gonna have somewhere to stay when you leave here, man?
You probably listen on demand.
Yo, you said
No, but I wondered about the styrofoam and the wig thing. That just supports it, right?
Yes,
That's an obvious question. But
yeah, it does support it. Helps keep the style intact. Keep it intact because that styrofoam head is essentially there to help keep the hair on point. You know, you comb it. If you ain't wearing it, you put it on there to help maintain it so it'll have longevity. Some people like to style it while it's on the styrofoam.
Well, let's talk about the hair for a second. Now, you've got different styles. You got the Asian hair, the Korean hair, and you've got the Indian hair.
Horse hair.
All the European hair, actually.
Stallion hair.
What's the finest hair?
What horse that come from?
The finest hair, I would say, would be Russian. Why? It's because it's more resilient. And it lasts way longer. If you're wearing that Russian hair, it lasts way longer. The reason why Brazilian is more popular now, it's one of the most popular European waves, because it is one of the few European hair textures that actually fit with African Americans when we flat iron our hair. It blends right on in. Now, if you got African American woman who has nappy hair originally, she flat irons her hair. No, it's not going to be as shiny or as wavy, but you put that against Filipino hair, that's not going to mix. It's not. You just not. You're going to have silky, real shiny hair against dull, maybe flat iron and some stiff hair. That's just not going to mix. When you go to get your European hair, please make sure that pattern when it's flat iron and when your hair is flat iron, that it matches. The texture, it don't have to be the same, but as long as it blends. Or if you get hair of a different ethnicity besides Brazilian or something like that, make sure that you get products to help your hair match that hair. Like, seriously.
Right, so I know what kind of hair to put on that styrofoam.
Yeah, that's like walking around with two different curl patterns in your hair. Top is kinky, the bottom is wavy. There's something wrong.
All right, like that clarifies the thing, because sometimes it's natural, sometimes it's not natural with the straight weave thing going.
It really isn't natural. I'm
about to get some trouble. I don't care. I just put my foot in it and I don't care right now.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you something.
Go home.
Yeah, I see everybody else is quiet up in here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm looking like.
Sorry.
You want an extra key, bro? Stay at my place when I'm going to Chicago.
Well, I appreciate all that.
I just got real.
But I would tell you something. A lot of us females, we have our lazy days where we just want to get up, just shake and go, literally. But there's a problem.
Wear a hat.
Especially when you have extensions and you have leave out and you don't have no relaxer or no perm on the edges. There's a problem with that, okay?
Baby hairs for babies.
There's a problem. I was in Walmart about last week, right?
Serious.
And this female, she thought she was on point. Her outfit was just from the neck up was not. Her hair, she obviously did not have a perm or relaxer in her head, okay? It was straight nappy. I have never seen naps like that.
It was extra special naps?
It was extra special naps.
She was going natural.
I guess she was trying to style little naps, and then below it were the extensions, looking all nice, and I mean the hair did its job. It's just her hair didn't do the job. When you have extensions, it's supposed to look realistic. Nobody is supposed to know that you have extra clips in your hair or some thread in your hair. Nobody's supposed to know that.
Okay. Brazil is South America, not European. That's your uncle.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, that's uncle.
In her defense, she's saying European wave. Not really. It was European, but okay.
Just style.
Thanks for checking in, Rodney Evans. Q&A box on Google Plus.
Thank you. Go ahead. What do you think?
Oh, but anyway, it should not be obvious that you have hair in your hair.
No.
All females want long, nice hair that's lustrous. Every female does. Every female
Except for
wants.
the ones that get fades at the barbershop that had a dynamic cuts.
But even with those, every female likes to feel pretty, self-confident. That's what hair. That's what you're supposed to do, whether you have hair or don't have hair.
You're right.
It is what it is. It's a confidence thing. So whenever you get adjustments to your hair, it should never be obvious. Everybody should be like, oh, I like your hair.
So she didn't have no self-esteem. Would you say? Per se? Maybe say? Say something.
Every female has self-esteem, but self-esteem, no comment.
Because her head made her look lonely.
But at the same time, every female knows what they go out the house looking like. It comes to, are you okay with what you look like, even though you know you looking raggedy, or are you gonna do something about it?
Yeah, a quick story. There was this female I went to KFC back before KFC started going through all this mess. I was in KFC and this chunky chick, she had white pants. That's right, I said it, chunky.
Chunky chick.
You know, muffin top, chunky, African American chick, had on white pants and this bright orange shirt and these white these white kicks with some orange on it. And she had on these orange feathered earrings that draped down here, and her hair was an orange mohawk. Like big time, I promise you.
An orange mohawk?
Yes.
That's a bit much.
It is a bit much. Of course, I took a
was
picture.
That here?
That was in Chi-Town, on the west side. West side. That's right, I said it. West side. Y'all do stuff like that. Trying to down on the south side, but y'all know y'all wrong. Anyway.
Okay.
It's a Chicago thing.
I guess so.
So anyway, of course, I snuck and took a pic, right? And she just all in the chick and just at the counter, just, you know what I'm saying, licking hands and sucking bones and sucking all of that.
God,
so I put it on.
I'm sorry, you drawing a visual right now. Dude.
I need to. That's the whole purpose. So of course I took a picture and I put it on Facebook, just being the gentleman jerk that I am. And my caption was, I didn't know chickens eat their own kind.
Oh, man.
She was cannibalized.
Oh my God.
She looked like a giant orange turkey. I'm just saying.
No.
She looked like she was part of the poultry family. This chick looked like.
Oh no! You just. Oh no.
She looked like she just came out of a Looney Tune, like out of a Looney Tunes cartoon, and stepped straight up out the oven because she was dark with it.
Oh no.
Why the dark ones always putting on them bright colors? I don't get it.
They ain't all.
Man.
Who you saw?
They the main ones I see them. The main ones you notice.
I'm talking about where you be going.
Dark and dark, just bright colors.
Oh my God.
You a highlighter.
She just wanted you to come and talk to her.
You belong in school.
That's what she wanted. She wanted you to come and talk to her.
I'm gonna go.
Keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell show. Jealousy, come and talk to her.
She looked in the mirror.
Are we muted?
Yeah. Oh, you fine. You got something?
Ready to come on the mic, Jelani? Talk about some games?
It's gonna be like, I get it.
All right, that's what I think.
You got your favorites, talk your buddy.
Like in and out. Because I'm looking at time.
Okay. All right, I'll do it.
It depends. Don't stand for hair and reasons.
What about the ladies? I know some ladies that.
Ladies are covered too with private shit. It prevents discoloration.
So you want me to bring it up first?
That's what I'm saying. We don't come in, but that needs to be in and out.
Okay. So you want me to bring it up?
Ladies car. No, I mean, yeah, because that's all a little straight into this. And we're gonna talk about Phaedra because we got 16 minutes.
Bring it in. Wait a minute.
You are tuned into the Beyond the Verbal Show on TheBeatDropsRadio.
I know, I was prepared. I was prepared.
That threw me completely off. Rod, I appreciate you, man, for watching. And you're right. It would look really, really good with Sincerity there. If you're looking to start your own business, if you're looking to be an entrepreneur, change from a entrepreneur to an entrepreneur, Sincerity.
Wait a minute.
Wonderful fragrances, all kinds of, he has fragrances that you just like cotton candy, lavender.
Pina colada, coconut oil.
I don't know about that one. I don't even want to tell that lie.
I'll tell it.
But if you are an entrepreneur and you're tired of working that 9-to-5 job, Sincerity is an excellent option, Sincerity.com. Also, you can order any of the wonderful scents online, Sincerity.com, or is it Scent-Sanity? Sincerity.com, and order yours today along with the warmers. There you go. Hey,
wait a minute.
There you go.
All right. Yo, anybody that's a big car enthusiast like me, you know, I love muscle cars. I'm not a big fan on domestic cars, but muscle cars, yo, huge fan of it. So it's been kind of a secret for most of 2014 that how much power the new supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat V8 in the 2015 Challenger SRT would produce. You guys want to guess? No? 707 horsepower. Yes, it is.
Hey.
That's half of a small plane. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's a setup. That's a freaking...
Nah, it ain't gonna sound like that. It's gonna sound like
start that up.
That's gonna sound like a tank, boy.
That's a freaking
setup.
Well, when you get that car, you just make sure that you put Scent-Sanity in there. Scent-Sanity.com.
Oh yeah, I will. While I'm running from the cops, I'm gonna smell good, cause you know that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I don't like them anyway. What? That ain't gonna steal my car. That ain't gonna steal my car.
Y'all crazy.
Cause you don't know, you don't show what goes on.
That's cool. It's a hot car, but I still feel like that's a setup. Cause people, when you get a car like that, you want to test it out.
I mean, the Hemi got what? 436, 437, something like that. So I mean, it ain't too much far off. And nowadays, cars are having anywhere between 200 and 300 is regular, 200, 300 horsepower. So with this one, yo, 707 horsepower. I mean, they pushing the limit. They're trying to put this muscle car out there so people can, you know, adapt them and race them on the streets and everything.
All right. Well, did you check out Katt Williams? Katt Williams out there in Los Angeles County.
Man.
Apparently, he had a run-in. Allegedly pulls a gun after a run-in at LA's Comedy Store. Now, apparently, he wasn't even on the ticket. And this was reported as of yesterday. Okay, yesterday evening. He wasn't on the ticket, but apparently he got into it with someone. And the police were called, but by the time the police got there, he was already gone. So the dispute took place, and it went all the way down the street, at which point Katt Williams allegedly pulled out a gun and threatened another dude.
Pimping.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So Katt, man, come on, dude.
You know what, with him, I noticed they try to make him sound as crazy as possible.
He keeps doing it. You can't.
But
he
really
keeps doing stuff.
He does.
You
but
don't
I mean,
pull out a freaking gun and your name is Katt Williams and everyone knows you. You just that's just stuff you just don't do.
He needs to move down now.
That's self-inflicted. Matter of fact, I remember when someone called 911 on him because of some craziness that was happening. And he's standing there, and the guy was saying, he won't move out of my way. He said, I'm not doing anything to you, sir. Why do we hear you on the phone with 911 when the man is calling? You're just proving his point that you're not getting out of the way. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I follow you.
Come on, man. Stop doing stuff. If you stop doing stuff and putting yourself in that situation, it won't follow you.
But that wouldn't go with his payment.
Yeah, whatever. Phaedra, Lord Phaedra.
She locked up too?
No, she's not locked up.
Yeah.
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Real Housewives of Atlanta star is about to be confronted on criminal allegations she apparently has been avoiding. Now, here's the deal. Angela Stanton is somebody that she's really, really cool with, apparently, at one time. Okay? Now, Angela Stanton has written a tell-all book called Lies of a Real Housewife.
Snitches get stitches.
Are you listening to that?
I'm listening.
So check this out. Now, what happened was when she decided to release this tell-all book, because what she alleges is, or she charges that Phaedra managed a criminal enterprise when they were business associates. She alleges that in the 2012 ebook, that those criminal activities involve fraudulent bank accounts, insurance checks, fake IDs, chop shops, stolen cars, fraudulent titles, and fraudulent registration cards.
She sounds like
that is a lot of stuff.
She sounds like the chick I knew in Chicago. Never mind. I digress.
Where did that come from?
Huh? She reminded me of somebody.
Who is she?
Huh? Phaedra.
No, that's what the chick is alleging. We ain't saying that that's what she did.
I'm just saying that her allegations of Phaedra, whatever, reminds me of somebody that I previously known in a former life.
Oh, Lord. Well, let me roll with this. Yeah. So Parks, you going off in the left field. I don't know where that went. But Parks, she hasn't been charged with anything formally, nor has she been questioned or linked with any wrongdoings at this point, right? Now, when she first found out about Stanton's book and the claims that she filed in it, she filed a $30 million lawsuit against the publishing company, which is Vibe Holdings, for publishing the book. All right. Now, the article out by Vibe accused Parks of being a crooked, quote-unquote, crooked attorney who knows how to commit crimes, has done so, and knows how to cover it up. Now, Phaedra says that Stanton, the claims that she's making are nothing more than rants of a resilient, bitter woman. That's what she said.
Resilient. Beautiful.
That's what she's saying. You know, but if that's the case or not, I don't know, because she's been ducking this. Court records reveal that she's been asking, well, the attorneys have been asking for available dates to sit down with Phaedra, all right, back in November of 2013. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, what the date is, but it's July 2014. They've been trying to sit down with her since November of last year.
Well, I heard these allegations last year, actually.
And she's been dodging.
Well,
she filed the lawsuit.
Well, she's been busy, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, life's about
now,
busy.
what I have to say is this: if y'all recognize what the dates are, 2012 is when old girl put that ebook out. That's before her husband and all that even came to light. Are y'all feeling me?
I'm feeling you, dog.
I'm just saying, all of that was prior to.
Oh, yeah.
Now, sounds like you're not on Team Phaedra then.
Is what now?
Sounds like you're not part of Team Phaedra.
It just looks really strange.
You're reporting the news. That's what you're doing.
I'm reporting because of Apollo and all of his charges
This
came up.
census coming July 8th, right?
Yeah, July the 8th. July the 8th. So
they're saying that his charges is in direct correlation with
what I'm saying is it's very, very interesting that Apollo's charges came well after this ebook was already published. Yes. She ain't snitching on Apollo. She's talking about Phaedra.
Apollo was in direct correlation with Phaedra. So
Apollo ain't in the book. Obviously not, because if she was, then she'd be fake as faces on the 8th too.
Apollo ain't in the book.
I don't know if Apollo's in the book. She is suing her based upon what she said about her.
Okay.
And nothing to do with Apollo. We talking about Phaedra.
So you thinking that she probably, I'm sure if she know about Phaedra, she know about Apollo. You think she probably said something?
Here's what I'm saying.
Something?
Here's what I'm saying.
What you saying?
What I'm saying is that the tell-all book was released well before Apollo was charged with anything, which happens to be some of the same stuff that she accused Phaedra of doing. That's what I'm saying. That just looks mighty interesting.
You said it.
Because she's saying on here, or she alleges, that Phaedra knows how to commit crimes and cover them up.
She's a lawyer. Of course you do.
Not all lawyers are successful.
Not all lawyers are successful,
but listen to what I'm saying. Focus on what I'm saying.
Okay.
That if she did something like this, then obviously she was only looking out for number one. Yeah. Because Apollo is facing sentencing July 8th. So, sorry about your luck.
Oh, little Popo.
Almost like sorry about your luck. You know what I'm saying?
It's just more development, so it's gonna just boost the show some more.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Wow. Drama, controversy.
They're like, man,
yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna talk about that on the upcoming season.
They have to.
They don't have to.
If they don't, they probably gonna.
They didn't talk about Apollo.
If they don't, they're probably gonna talk about Phaedra. I mean, fire Phaedra. I'm sorry. They're probably gonna fire Phaedra.
Why?
Because
that's drama and controversy. That's what they want.
Exactly. But I'm saying if they don't talk about it, isn't that gonna kind of take away from?
How would that take away from anything?
I don't watch it. I'm asking you. Hi.
I don't understand how that will look. Anything, the show, that type of show feeds off of drama.
I know that, and I'm saying since it is drama and they don't talk about it, won't they fire her?
Why would they fire her? That's what I'm trying to understand. What you're saying.
I mean, that's the drama and everything. You know what I'm saying? Did she create other drama?
Okay, now let me roll back on something you just said. You don't watch the show.
Exactly.
So
I'm asking.
How are you making a You said she don't do nothing else. How do you know?
Because that's all I hear about her.
Watch the show.
No.
Well, then don't. Duh.
I'm gonna ask what I'm
gonna go over here.
Okay.
So you follow
team portion.
Dang, you team portion.
Right.
See, because all of them have drama.
Who's portion?
All of them have stuff that they have going on. And
I like Kenya. I like some Kenya too.
Now Kenya crazy.
You like Kenya?
Kenya's crazy. She got it's something about her that just seemed like it ain't
she's a Miss US, whatever the heck she is.
Yeah, she's real particular about
her title.
She is Miss USA.
What?
And then she'll start.
She is or she was?
Was. Well,
Okay.
you kind of keep the crown.
She's kind of old, isn't she?
What? What? I'm gonna need you to not display all of the lack of knowledge in this area. Just
I'm just saying. You just look old.
Just kind of
she looks like some senior citizenship.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Where are we going with this?
Yeah, we're just talking about Real Housewives. they thrive off of the drama. That's one of the reasons why Real Housewives of Atlanta is.
And the dead mother is Nene Leakes. She's the one that runs the whole.
That joker there.
But she's kind of like keeps the peace actually.
She switched up.
Yes.
So she used to incite the riots.
Yes.
And now she's trying to, calm a little stuff down.
There's too many riots.
I guess she's saying that she's, growing up a little bit. So it's not one housewife that Nene did not get into it with.
She's the only one from the original.
Yeah, she's the only one.
Right, and she has no plans of stopping.
You know what? And sometimes that's a little dangerous. And I'm talking about with Nene, because it can kind of go to your head. Because she was the one that went to some of the producers and pitched it, and that whole first crew, she asked for it. So now she's the only one left. She's in 7 seasons? Might be 7 seasons in. Even Kim, who used to be her bestie, said, "Bump you, I'm out." And she tried to do her own thing, but it just didn't.
Yeah, let's move on. She was tardy for the party.
Yeah,
tardy for the party.
And Candy got her little spin-off thing a little bit, where they talked about her wedding. So I get all of them have had their share of drama, So apparently Housewives is going to stay that way. We'll see if they address it in the upcoming season, because there's a lot going on with the two of them. To me, it would make sense not to talk about it But people will watch, whether they talk about it or not. They're gonna watch, hoping that they will. They don't even have to. They can just watch it, hoping. Or in the what's that with Andy Cohen? Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
He'll ask them. Andy don't have no problem with it. So Phaedra, we heard that you're avoiding a lawsuit, and he has that look like.
Yeah, he's placed it.
Wow.
And then that's where Portia got drugged. I mean, not Portia, but Kenya got drugged on Watch What Happened Live. So Andy Cohen.
We watched it happen.
Yeah, that we did. We watched this every day. Now look, y'all.
So
it's the holiday. Y'all gotta make sure that you guys are safe and that nobody burns their house down. If you live in an apartment, don't freaking barbecue on the deck.
why not?
It's dangerous. You can catch stuff fire.
You only need one bottle of lighter fluid. One. That's all you need. Just one.
Drink responsibly. Make sure that there's a designated driver. I'm sorry, but somebody's going to have to give it up. You know the police are going to be out in full force no matter where you are in the U.S. of A. Just saying. If you haven't done it already, please like us on Facebook, TheBeatDropsRadio.com. You will see the F right there.
We ain't talking about the finger.
It'll take you directly to our Facebook page. Click like and make sure you invite
everyone
in your friend list. Follow us on not Facebook, but follow us on Twitter.
Gotcha.
Follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio. My Instagram handle is Bianca_Burwell. It's going to be a rerun tomorrow, y'all, but actually the husband has requested that we put some party music during the time of barbecuing hours, so make sure you tune in for that. We're going to have it. We're going to throw some 90s. No, if he wants a specific playlist, so we're going to do it.
All right.
So we're going to
stand by your man.
We're going to do some 80s, 90s, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do some of the good music. We're going to have that rocking for you guys while y'all rocking around your barbecue grills.
Some disco. You know, this disco.
I don't know. We might throw some Sylvester up in there.
Man.
We might do it. So make sure you
big G's.
We might do
so
it.
Put them on platforms.
We might do it, man. Yeah. I'm just saying. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, Bianca_Burwell. Dougie Fresh.
Check me out at Social Sun TV. Have a great 4th of July. Lock into the Beat Drops Radio, your TuneIn app. Listen to us on your mobile device throughout the 4th of July weekend.
Antonio.
Yo, catch me on Facebook at Antonio Wolf, and you catch me on IG at Antonio.Wolf, ANTONIO.WOLF. I'll have it.
All right. So y'all have a great, great holiday weekend. We will see you guys on Monday. And also for indie artists that's looking for spins, this is the place that you need to come. Submit your music right online. Submission fee is on there. Send it, and we might be featuring you on New Music Monday. Y'all have a good one.
Don't burn nobody. Come back with all your eyebrows. Just saying.
Monday, 3 to 5. Bianca Burwell Show.